In this audiobook, The Power of Visualization, you'll discover how to unlock your mind's potential to achieve your dreams. Have you ever wondered why some people effortlessly reach their goals while others struggle? The secret might not be harder work, but a shift in how you envision your future. This isn't just motivational talk. It's science-backed, step-by-step guidance on making your dreams a reality. We'll show you how visualization can clarify your goals, overcome obstacles, and ignite your inner drive for faster success. Whether it's a career breakthrough, financial freedom, better health, or personal growth, the blueprint is within your grasp. Are you ready to transform your mindset and unleash your full potential? This audiobook is about real transformation, so let's dive in. Chapter 1: Visualization, Your Hidden Superpower. Imagine waking up every morning filled with excitement, clarity, and purpose, free from nagging doubts and overthinking. This life isn't a fantasy. It's within your reach, and the key is visualization. This isn't a new concept, but it's often misunderstood or underutilized. While we all have fleeting moments of mental rehearsal, deliberate visualization can become a superpower, a systematic approach to achieving your goals and creating a purposeful, fulfilling life. In this chapter, we'll explore what visualization truly is, the science behind its effectiveness, and how you can start applying it today to transform your life. Why visualization works: unlocking the mind's hidden potential. Your brain is incredibly powerful, processing billions of signals every second. But here's a crucial point. Your brain struggles to differentiate between what's real and what's vividly imagined. Think about it. A suspenseful movie makes your heart race, or a vivid memory can evoke strong emotions. This is the core principle of visualization. By creating detailed mental images of your desired outcomes, you activate the same neural pathways as if you were physically experiencing them. Your brain begins to treat these imagined scenarios as reality, influencing your thoughts, behaviors, and decisions, ultimately propelling you toward your goals. The science of visualization. You might be wondering, where's the proof? Let's explore the science. 1. Neuroplasticity and mental rehearsal. Your brain's ability to rewire itself based on experiences and thoughts is called neuroplasticity. When you visualize repeatedly, you strengthen the neural connections associated with that activity. It's like forging a path through a forest. The more you walk it, the clearer and easier it becomes. This is why athletes mentally rehearse performances. Studies show that basketball players who mentally practiced free throws improved almost as much as those who physically practiced, because mental rehearsal activated the same brain circuits. 2. The reticular activating system, RAS, your brain's filter. The RAS is a network of neurons in your brainstem that acts as a filter, determining what information gets your attention. Imagine deciding to buy a red car. Suddenly, you notice red cars everywhere. They were always there, but your brain hadn't flagged them as relevant until now. Visualization primes your RAS to focus on opportunities, ideas, and resources that align with your goals. When you vividly imagine achieving something, your brain starts noticing the tools and paths to make it happen. 3. The emotional boost. Visualization isn't just about mental pictures. It's about evoking emotions. Why? Because emotion is the language of your subconscious mind. When you visualize a goal with excitement, pride, or gratitude, you amplify your brain's engagement with that vision. You're essentially telling your subconscious, "This is important. Help me make it real." What visualization is and isn't. Let's clear up some common misconceptions. Visualization isn't wishful thinking or magical manifestation. It's not about passively hoping the universe delivers your dream life. Visualization works when paired with action. It's a tool to program your mind, build confidence, and guide your efforts, but you still have to put in the work. Nor is it the same as daydreaming. Daydreaming is passive and unfocused. Visualization is active, deliberate, and detailed. It's about imagining not just what you want, but how you'll achieve it and the emotions you'll feel along the way. The power of emotional connection. Why does emotion matter so much in visualization? Imagine setting a goal to run a marathon. Simply picturing yourself crossing the finish line is a good start, but it's not enough. Now, imagine feeling the burn in your legs during the last mile, hearing the roar of the crowd, seeing the smiles of your loved ones, and feeling the surge of pride and accomplishment as you cross that finish line. Which version is more motivating? When you connect your visualization to powerful emotions, you make it more vivid, more engaging, and more effective. You're not just imagining a scenario, you're stepping into it emotionally, creating a memory of success that your brain and body want to replicate. Your first visualization exercise. Let's try a simple but powerful exercise to experience the essence of visualization firsthand. 1. Set the scene. Find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths to relax. 2. Choose a goal. Think of one specific goal you want to achieve, personal, professional, or even something simple like having a productive day tomorrow. 3. Create the mental image. Picture yourself achieving that goal. What does it look like? Where are you? Who's with you? Add as much detail as possible. 4. Engage your senses. Imagine what you hear, smell, and feel. Is there music playing? Is the sun shining? Are you holding something in your hands? 5. Feel the emotions. Focus on the emotions associated with your success. Are you proud, excited, grateful? Let yourself fully feel those emotions. 6. Anchor it. Spend 5 to 10 minutes in this visualization. When you're done, open your eyes and write down a few notes about what you imagined. Repeat this exercise daily. It might feel awkward at first, but with practice, it will become second nature. Building the habit. Like any skill, visualization improves with practice. Set aside a few minutes each day to work on it. Morning is a great time to set a positive tone for your day, but consistency is key. Treat it like brushing your teeth, a small habit that leads to big results over time. The path ahead. This is just the beginning of your journey. Visualization isn't a quick fix, it's a powerful practice that grows stronger the more you use it. In the next chapters, we'll dive deeper into crafting clear, actionable visions, overcoming mental blocks, and using advanced techniques to supercharge your progress. For now, focus on one small goal and start visualizing it daily. Trust the process, and remember, the clearer you see your future, the more likely you are to create it. Chapter 2. The Science of Seeing It First. When you hear visualization, what comes to mind? For some, it might seem like an abstract concept for artists or mystics. But the truth is, visualization is deeply rooted in science, validated across neuroscience, psychology, and performance studies. It's not just positive thinking, it's about rewiring your brain to work for you. In this chapter, we'll explore what happens inside your brain when you visualize, why it's so effective, and how you can leverage that understanding to enhance your practice. Think of this as a behind-the-scenes look at the mental mechanics that turn your thoughts into reality. Let's start with the basics. Your brain is the most advanced technology on the planet. It controls everything you do, think, and feel, processing billions of pieces of information every second. But here's the kicker. It's not perfect at distinguishing between what's real and what's vividly imagined. This quirk is the foundation of visualization. When you imagine something in detail, your brain lights up the same neural pathways as if you were actually experiencing it. It's as if your brain says, well, this must be happening, and starts preparing your body and mind to respond accordingly. Consider the implications. If you constantly imagine failure or embarrassment, your brain wires you to feel anxious and unprepared. Conversely, if you visualize success clearly and confidently, you're training your brain to perform at its best when the moment comes. The neuroscience of visualization. Let's break down some key scientific concepts that explain why visualization works so powerfully. 1. Neuroplasticity. Your brain's ability to change. Your brain isn't static. It's constantly changing, adapting, and rewiring itself based on your experiences and thoughts. This phenomenon is called neuroplasticity, a thrilling discovery in neuroscience. When you visualize a goal repeatedly, you're effectively training your brain to see that goal as achievable. You strengthen the neural pathways associated with the skills, emotions, and actions required to reach that goal. Over time, this rewiring makes it easier for you to act in ways that align with your vision. Think of it like practicing a skill. Initially, playing the piano or learning a new sport feels clumsy, but with practice, it becomes second nature. Visualization works the same way, but instead of training your muscles, you're training your mind. 2. The reticular activating system, RAS, your brain's filter. Imagine being in a crowded room filled with conversations and background noise. Suddenly, you hear your name spoken across the room, and your attention snaps to it. That's your reticular activating system, RAS, at work. The RAS is a bundle of neurons in your brainstem that acts as a filter, determining what information gets your attention. Its job is to focus on what's relevant to you and ignore the rest. Visualization trains your RAS to prioritize your goals. By vividly imagining what you want, you essentially program your brain to notice opportunities, resources, and solutions that align with your vision. For example, if you're visualizing a healthier lifestyle, you'll likely start noticing healthier food choices at the grocery store, feel more inclined to use the stairs, or discover new fitness classes nearby. These things were always there, but your reticular activating system, RAS, only noticed them once you decided they mattered. Mirror neurons, preparing for success. Mirror neurons are a fascinating part of your brain. They activate not only when you perform an action but also when you observe someone else doing it or even when you imagine yourself doing it. This means that when you visualize yourself giving a confident presentation, running a race, or staying calm under pressure, your brain is essentially rehearsing that moment. You're creating a mental blueprint that your body can follow when it's time to act. The emotional connection. Why feeling is key. Here's a crucial point. Visualization isn't just about creating a mental picture. It's about creating a vivid, emotionally charged experience. Why? Because emotion is the language your brain understands best. Think about your most vivid memories. Chances are they're linked to strong emotions like joy, excitement, fear, or love. When you add emotion to your visualization, you make it more memorable and impactful. For example, if you're visualizing a career goal like landing your dream job, don't just imagine yourself sitting at a desk. Picture yourself walking into the office, shaking hands with your new colleagues, and hearing them say, "We're so glad to have you on the team." Feel the pride swelling in your chest and the excitement bubbling up inside you. The more real it feels, the more powerfully it will shape your mindset and actions. Practical visualization exercise, the science in action. Let's put this knowledge into practice with a step-by-step exercise designed to activate your brain's full potential. 1. Set your intention. Decide on one specific, meaningful, exciting, and attainable goal to focus on. 2. Create a mental movie. Imagine yourself achieving your goal as if it's happening right now. Use all your senses to make the experience vivid. What do you see, hear, and feel? 3. Engage your emotions. Focus on the positive emotions associated with your success, such as pride, excitement, gratitude, or joy. Let those feelings fill you up as you continue visualizing. 4. Anchor it in reality. After your visualization, take a moment to reflect. Write down any ideas, insights, or next steps that came to mind. This bridges the gap between your mental vision and real-world action. Why you should trust the process. I know what some of you might be thinking. This sounds great, but will it really work for me? Let me assure you, the science behind visualization isn't selective. It doesn't matter if you're an Olympic athlete, a busy parent, or someone just trying to get through a tough time. The principles apply to everyone. The key is consistency. Visualization isn't a one-time exercise. It's a practice. The more you do it, the more natural it becomes, and the more you'll start to see its effects in your life. Looking ahead, in the next part, we'll dive into crafting a crystal clear vision for your life. Clarity is one of the most important components of effective visualization. After all, if you don't know exactly what you're aiming for, how can you hit the target? For now, start incorporating visualization into your daily routine. Begin with small, manageable goals and let your confidence grow as you see the results. Remember, your brain is your most powerful ally, and visualization is the key to unlocking its full potential. Chapter 3. Crafting a crystal clear vision for your future. Close your eyes for a moment. Think about your ideal future, the life you dream of living. Now, here's the big question. How clear is that vision? Can you describe it in vivid detail, down to how it feels, smells, and sounds? Or is it more like a blurry photograph, something you know you want but can't quite articulate? This chapter is where the magic truly begins. Visualization without clarity is like trying to hit a moving target in the dark. You need precision, you need focus, and most importantly, you need a vision so compelling that it pulls you forward, even on days when motivation feels miles away. In this chapter, we're going to dig deep into the art and science of crafting a crystal clear vision. This isn't just about thinking big, it's about thinking specifically and intentionally. By the time we're done, you'll have a blueprint for your future that feels as real in your mind as it will in your reality. The importance of clarity in visualization. Have you ever set a vague goal like, I want to be happier, or, I want to make more money? While these intentions are great starting points, they lack the specificity needed to activate your brain's visualization superpowers. Clarity is what transforms a wish into a plan. It's the difference between saying, I want to travel, and saying, I want to visit Kyoto in the spring, walk under the cherry blossoms, and hear the soft rustling of the petals in the breeze. The latter creates a mental image so vivid that your brain can latch onto it and start working towards making it a reality. Why does this matter? Because your brain craves direction. The clearer your vision, the more your mind can focus on finding pathways, solutions, and opportunities to achieve it. A clear vision is like entering an address into your GPS. It guides you step by step, no matter how far the destination may seem. The 4 pillars of a powerful vision. To craft a vision that truly works, it needs to rest on 4 key pillars: specificity, emotional resonance, alignment, and adaptability. 1. Specificity. A vague vision won't inspire you or your brain. Be detailed. If your goal is financial success, what does that look like? Is it earning $10,000 a month, owning your dream home, or traveling the world without worrying about money? Paint a picture so vivid that you can see it in your mind as clearly as if it were already happening. 2. Emotional resonance. Your vision needs to move you on a deep emotional level. Ask yourself, why does this matter to me? What feelings will I experience when I achieve this? Connecting with the emotions tied to your vision makes it more compelling and keeps you motivated. 3. Alignment with your values. A powerful vision must align with your core values. If you set a goal that conflicts with what truly matters to you, you'll struggle to stay committed. Take time to reflect on your values. What's most important to you? Freedom, creativity, connection. Make sure your vision reflects those priorities. Crafting your vision, a step-by-step process. Now that you understand the foundations of a strong vision, let's get practical. Here's a step-by-step process to help you craft a vision that's clear, compelling, and achievable. 1. Dream without limits. Start by giving yourself permission to dream big. Grab a notebook or open a blank document and write down everything you'd love to achieve in life, no matter how ambitious or unrealistic it might seem. Don't censor yourself. This is your time to explore what truly excites and inspires you. 2. Refine your focus. Once you've brainstormed a long list of dreams, start narrowing your focus. Pick 1 or 2 goals that feel the most meaningful to you right now. These are the goals you'll focus on in your visualization practice. 3. Get specific. Take your chosen goals and drill down into the details. Use the following prompts to guide you. What does achieving this goal look like? Where will you be, and who will be with you? What specific actions or milestones will lead to this outcome? How will you celebrate when you succeed? 4. Connect with your why for each goal. Write down why it matters to you. Maybe it's about providing for your family, proving to yourself that you're capable, or living a life that feels authentic. Whatever your reasons, make sure they're deeply personal and emotionally charged. 5. Create your vision statement. Combine all these elements into a clear, concise vision statement. For example, I see myself working in a fulfilling career where I feel valued and creative. I wake up every morning excited to contribute, and I earn enough to live comfortably and travel twice a year. I'm surrounded by a supportive team, and my work makes a positive impact on others. Bringing your vision to life through visualization. Now that you've crafted your vision, it's time to bring it to life in your mind. Here's how. 1. Set the scene. Find a quiet, comfortable space where you won't be interrupted. Close your eyes, Take a few deep breaths, and let go of any distractions. 2. Replay your vision. Picture your vision as if it's happening right now. Imagine every detail, what you're doing, who you're with, and how you feel. Let the scene play out like a movie in your mind. 3. Feel the emotions. Focus on the emotions tied to your vision. Feel the excitement, pride, and gratitude as vividly as you can. These emotions are what make visualization stick. 4. Repeat daily. Visualization is most effective when practiced consistently. Set aside 5 to 10 minutes each day to revisit your vision. Over time, this will strengthen your belief in your ability to achieve it. Overcoming doubts and distractions. Let's address a common challenge. What if you struggle to believe in your vision? Maybe it feels too far out of reach, or you worry about failing. These doubts are natural, but they don't have to derail you. Here are a few strategies to stay focused. Start small. If your big vision feels overwhelming, break it into smaller, achievable milestones. Visualize each step as its own success. Revisit your why when doubt creeps in. Remind yourself why your vision matters. Connecting with your deeper motivations can reignite your confidence. Use affirmations. Pair your visualization practice with affirmations like, I am capable of achieving my goals, or, I am worthy of success. Your next step. By now, you've learned how to craft a clear, compelling vision and bring it to life through visualization. Your task this week is to practice this daily. Choose one small goal that you can work toward immediately and visualize it in vivid detail. Remember, clarity is your compass. The clearer your vision, the more confidently you can navigate the path to your dreams. In the next part, we'll explore how to turn these visions into actionable plans and stay motivated even when life gets tough. You're already on the right track. Keep going. The future you're dreaming of is closer than you think. Chapter 4, Turning Vision into Action, Bridging the Gap Between Dreaming and Doing. By now, you've painted a vivid picture of the future you want. You've ignited your imagination, set your reticular activating system, RAS, on high alert, and begun to see the possibilities your visualization practice can open up. But there's one question that stops many people in their tracks. What now? The magic of visualization doesn't end when you open your eyes and return to the present. If anything, that's when the real work begins. Visualization gives you clarity and belief, but without action, it's like having a map to treasure but never digging in. In this part, we're going to bridge the gap between dreaming and doing. We'll explore how to transform your vision into tangible steps, stay focused when life gets messy, and keep momentum alive as you navigate your journey. Why visualization needs action. Let's get one thing straight. Visualization is not a substitute for action. It's a partner to it. Think of it as planting a seed. Visualization is the sunlight and water that help your seed grow, but action is the soil in which it takes root. Without action, even the most powerful visualization will remain just an idea. Why is this connection so crucial? Because action reinforces belief. Each step you take, no matter how small, sends a message to your brain. This is real. I'm doing this. And the more you act, the stronger that belief becomes, creating a positive feedback loop that propels you forward. On the flip side, inaction can undermine your vision. When you repeatedly visualize a goal but take no steps toward it, you risk teaching your brain that it's just a fantasy. This creates frustration and self-doubt, the exact opposite of what visualization is meant to achieve. The power of micro-commitments. One of the biggest misconceptions about taking action is that it needs to be big and bold right out of the gate. But here's the truth. Progress doesn't come from giant leaps. It comes from small, consistent steps. Enter the concept of micro-commitments. These are tiny, manageable actions that move you closer to your goal without overwhelming you. They might seem insignificant on their own, but over time, they add up to incredible progress. For example, let's say your vision is to write a best-selling novel. A micro-commitment could be writing 200 words a day, a task that feels doable even on your busiest days. By the end of the month, you'll have 6,000 words written. By the end of the year, you could have a complete draft. The beauty of micro-commitments is that they build momentum. Each small action creates a sense of accomplishment, which motivates you to take the next step. Before you know it, you're not just visualizing success, you're living it. Turning vision into a roadmap. Let's break this down into a practical step-by-step process. 1. Define your starting point. Every journey begins with understanding where you are right now. Take a moment to assess your current situation. What resources, skills, and knowledge do you already have that can help you move forward? What gaps do you need to fill? 2. Break down your vision. Your big, crystal clear vision can feel overwhelming. The key is to break it down into smaller, more manageable parts. Think of it like a staircase. You can't jump to the top floor, but you can take one step at a time. To turn your vision into reality, it's crucial to break it down into achievable steps. Step 1. Identify key milestones. Look at your overarching vision and pinpoint the significant accomplishments along the way. For instance, if your goal is to run a marathon, milestones could include completing your first 5K, increasing your weekly running distance, and finishing a half marathon. Breaking down your vision into smaller objectives makes it more manageable and provides clear direction. Step 2. Develop an action plan. For each milestone, outline the specific actions required to achieve it. Be as detailed as possible. Instead of a vague, get fit, specify actions like, do strength training twice a week, run 3 times a week, and track progress with a running app. Step 3. Schedule your commitments. Goals without deadlines remain aspirations. Integrate your action plan into your calendar, treating these commitments as non-negotiable appointments with yourself. Step 4. Review and adapt. Life is dynamic, and your plan will need to evolve. Dedicate weekly time to review your progress, acknowledge achievements, and adjust your strategy as needed. Overcoming obstacles and sustaining motivation. Even with a well-crafted plan, challenges will emerge, be it time constraints, unexpected setbacks, or the temptation to revert to old habits. Here's how to navigate these obstacles and stay focused on your vision. 1. Anticipate resistance. Resistance is a natural part of growth. Your brain is programmed for comfort, even when change is beneficial. Recognize resistance as a sign you're pushing boundaries and actively work through it. 2. Reconnect with your why. When motivation wanes, revisit the deeper purpose behind your vision. Why is this goal important to you? How will achieving it enhance your life or the lives of others? Keeping your core motivation central will reignite your drive. 3. Celebrate small victories. Don't wait for the finish line to celebrate. Every step forward is a triumph worth acknowledging. Celebrating small wins boosts confidence and reinforces your capability. 4. Cultivate a support system. Success is rarely a solo endeavor. Share your vision with supportive friends, family, or mentors who can offer encouragement and accountability. Consider joining a community or group aligned with your goals for additional inspiration. A visualization exercise for action. Let's integrate these concepts with a visualization exercise to inspire action. 1. Set the scene. Find a quiet, comfortable space. Close your eyes and take deep breaths to center yourself. 2. Picture your next step. Focus on the immediate action needed to advance your vision. Visualize yourself successfully and confidently completing it. Notice the positive feeling of making progress. 3. Feel the momentum. Imagine this small action initiating a chain reaction, building momentum that propels you forward. Picture yourself taking subsequent steps until you're well on your way. 4. Commit to action. Open your eyes and immediately write down one small, achievable action you'll take today, directly aligned with your vision. Challenge for the week. Take at least one concrete step toward your vision every single day, no matter how small. The key is consistent forward movement. In the next part, we'll explore building unshakable confidence, as self-belief is paramount to achievement. Chapter 5. Cultivating unshakable confidence. Trusting yourself to achieve your vision. You've set your goals, vividly visualized success, and begun taking the initial steps. Yet, doubt often creeps in, that inner voice questioning your capabilities or predicting failure. This internal monologue is common, and for many, it's the primary barrier to their desired life. This is where confidence becomes vital. Confidence isn't the absence of doubt, it's the ability to progress despite it. It's about trusting your abilities and your capacity to learn and adapt. The good news? Confidence isn't innate. It's a skill you can develop. In this chapter, we'll explore strategies to cultivate unwavering confidence, making it the bedrock of all your endeavors. We'll delve into mindset shifts, daily practices, and visualization techniques to silence self-doubt and unlock your full potential. The interplay of confidence and visualization. Visualization isn't merely imagining success. It's also about strengthening your belief in your ability to achieve it. When you visualize success, you're mentally rehearsing it. This mental preparation fosters a sense of familiarity and competence, making the real-world experience less intimidating. Consider athletes who use visualization. They don't just picture the finish line. They meticulously imagine every step, every movement, every challenge overcome. This detailed visualization prepares both their bodies and minds. The same principle applies to building confidence. Visualizing yourself navigating challenges gracefully, speaking with authority, or achieving your goals trains your brain to associate these scenarios with success. Over time, this practice can rewire your self-perception, transforming doubt into conviction. Why confidence can feel elusive? Before diving into confidence building, let's address why it often feels out of reach. For many, confidence is linked to external validation, praise from others, specific achievements, or favorable life circumstances. However, this external reliance makes confidence fragile, susceptible to crumbling when external conditions shift. True confidence originates internally, rooted in self-trust. It's the conviction that regardless of what happens, you possess the strength, resilience, and resourcefulness to handle it. This confidence isn't about perfection or constant success. It's about knowing you can learn, grow, and keep moving forward. Building confidence step by step. Step 1. Reframe self-doubt. Self-doubt isn't a weakness. It's a signal that you're expanding your comfort zone. Instead of letting doubt paralyze you, use it as an impetus for growth. When doubt arises, engage it with curiosity. What am I afraid of? What's the worst that could happen, and how would I handle it? Reframing doubt this way shifts your focus from fear to problem solving, reminding you of your capacity to manage challenges, even if they aren't perfect. Step 2. Celebrate small wins. Confidence accumulates with evidence, and every small win is proof of your capability. Start tracking your successes, no matter how minor. Did you adhere to your plan today? Did you contribute in a meeting? Step 3. Cultivate positive self-talk. Pay attention to your internal dialogue. Is it supportive and encouraging, or critical and self-defeating? If you catch yourself thinking, "I'll never be able to do this," counter that thought with evidence of past successes, learning experiences, or challenges overcome. Replacing negative self-talk with positive affirmation isn't about ignoring reality. It's about choosing an empowering perspective. Step 4. Take consistent action. Confidence is forged through action, not just thought. Every step you take toward your goals, however small, reinforces your belief in your capability. Consistent action generates momentum, and momentum fosters confidence. The role of visualization in confidence building. Let's revisit visualization in the context of confidence. Confidence building visualization isn't solely about imagining the end result. It's about visualizing the entire process. Here's a powerful exercise. 1. Set the scene. Find a quiet, comfortable space to focus. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. 2. Visualize the challenge. Think of a specific situation where you desire more confidence, perhaps a presentation, a difficult conversation, or taking the next step toward a goal. 3. Picture success. Now, imagine yourself handling the situation with confidence. See yourself speaking clearly, standing tall, and responding to challenges with calm and grace. Visualize every detail: facial expressions, your tone of voice, your internal feelings. 4. Feel the emotions. Focus on the emotions associated with your success: pride, excitement, accomplishment. Let these emotions anchor your visualization, making it tangible and real. 5. Commit to practice. The more you practice this exercise, the more familiar and natural confidence will feel. Over time, your brain will associate challenging situations with positive outcomes, making them easier to approach with self-assurance. Overcoming setbacks and building resilience. No journey is without setbacks, and building confidence is no exception. There will be days when doubt is overwhelming, when plans falter, or when you question your abilities. These moments are inevitable but needn't define you. 1. Embrace failure as feedback. Failure isn't the antithesis of success, it's a stepping stone. Every setback is an opportunity to learn, adjust, and grow. When things don't go as planned, ask, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to improve? 2. Lean on your support system. Confidence doesn't mean going it alone. Reach out to friends, mentors, or loved ones for encouragement and perspective. Sometimes, hearing someone else believe in you can rekindle your own self-belief. 3. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. Building confidence is a journey with inevitable ups and downs. Treat yourself with the same compassion and understanding you'd offer a friend. Challenge for the week. Focus on one area of your life where you'd like to feel more confident. Use the visualization exercise to rehearse success in that area, and take at least one small action to reinforce your self-belief. In the next part, we'll explore the crucial role of persistence and adaptability in achieving your goals. While confidence is vital, persistence keeps you moving forward when the path becomes difficult. You are actively working, showing up for yourself, and step by step, building the confidence to create the life you envision. Keep going. The best is yet to come. Chapter 6: Persistence and Adaptability, the cornerstones of achieving your vision. Persistence and adaptability are the subtle yet powerful forces that distinguish those who achieve their goals from those who give up prematurely. You've envisioned your dream life, taken action, and built confidence. But what happens when the road gets rough, obstacles emerge, or things don't unfold as planned? This is where persistence and adaptability become paramount. Imagine a marathon runner. They've trained, visualized the finish line, and put in the effort. Yet, somewhere along the 26-mile route, their muscles ache, energy fades, and doubts surface. In that moment, the decision isn't about feeling tired, it's about choosing to persist despite the discomfort. They adapt to changing circumstances, adjust their pace, and keep moving forward. This chapter will delve into the critical importance of persistence and adaptability in realizing your vision, demonstrating how to sustain momentum, overcome setbacks, and learn from failure. We'll explore practical strategies to help you stay the course, adjust when necessary, and relentlessly pursue your goals, even when things deviate from your initial expectations. The role of persistence in achieving your vision. Persistence isn't merely sheer willpower. It's an unwavering commitment to your vision, even when circumstances are challenging. It's the ability to consistently show up for yourself and your goals, day after day, regardless of the difficulties you encounter. Let's be clear, achieving your vision will likely demand significantly more time and effort than you initially anticipate. Setbacks are inevitable, and things won't always proceed smoothly. However, if you are committed to persistence, you will discover ways to continue moving forward, even when the path is winding. Consider highly successful individuals you admire. They didn't achieve their level of accomplishment overnight. They encountered rejection, obstacles, and even moments of self-doubt, yet they persisted. Persistence isn't about ignoring difficulty. It's about continuing despite it. It's about keeping your focus on the ultimate prize, even when the path ahead feels uncertain. A key element of persistence is patience. The process of realizing your vision takes time, and it's easy to become discouraged when immediate results aren't apparent. But trust that every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your desired outcome. Why adaptability is equally important. While persistence is about pushing forward and staying the course, adaptability is the capacity to adjust your approach when current methods aren't yielding the desired results. It's the flexibility to modify your plan without losing sight of your ultimate vision. Sometimes, despite meticulous planning, life presents unexpected curveballs. Perhaps an unforeseen challenge arises, or you encounter a roadblock that renders your original path impassable. It's easy to feel frustrated when things don't go as planned, but adaptability empowers you to pivot, recalibrate, and maintain your momentum. Think about the numerous successful entrepreneurs who have had to pivot their careers. Some of today's most iconic companies, like Netflix and Instagram, didn't begin with the ideas that brought them fame. They adapted their vision as they learned and grew. These shifts didn't signify abandoning their dreams. They simply adjusted their approach to meet evolving market needs and customer demands. You, too, can adapt. You can learn from mistakes, reassess your strategies, and modify your methods as needed. Adaptability is a skill that strengthens your resilience, enabling you to remain engaged with your goals even when circumstances change. The power of adaptability in real-time decision-making. Adaptability isn't just about reacting to major changes. It's also about the small, day-to-day decisions you make. Every time you encounter a roadblock, your response determines whether you continue on your path or allow the obstacle to derail you. For example, imagine you're pursuing a career goal and have been working tirelessly on a project. However, at the last moment, you realize that an approach you've been using isn't as effective as you thought. You could throw your hands up in frustration and abandon the project, or you could pivot your approach and seek a new solution. The key is to remain open to change and adjust your course without abandoning the ultimate goal itself. A powerful tool for cultivating adaptability is mindfulness. Mindfulness helps you stay present in the moment, without getting overwhelmed by the stress of current events. When you're mindful, you're more likely to recognize opportunities for change and flexibility, and less likely to be paralyzed by setbacks. Building persistence through small wins. Just like confidence, persistence isn't born from grand gestures. It's forged through consistent small actions. Each small win serves as proof that your persistence is paying off. These wins are like breadcrumbs guiding you forward, demonstrating that your efforts are making a tangible difference. The key here is to celebrate these small wins. Every time you make progress, whether completing a step toward your goal or overcoming an obstacle, take a moment to acknowledge it. This reinforces the idea that persistence leads to success, which encourages you to keep going. The longer you persist, the more momentum you build. It's akin to a snowball rolling downhill. It starts small, but with each turn, it gains speed and power. That's the effect persistence has on your journey. As you continue to move forward, even with small steps, you build greater momentum that makes it easier to keep going. Dealing with setbacks. Turning failure into fuel. Setbacks are an inevitable part of any journey. They can manifest in various forms: failed projects, missed opportunities, or unexpected personal challenges. However, they don't have to define your path. In fact, setbacks are often the very experiences that propel you toward success. Why? Because failure serves as a feedback mechanism. Every time something doesn't work out as expected, you gain an invaluable opportunity to learn. When you perceive failure not as an end, but as a lesson, it transforms into fuel for future success. Consider Thomas Edison, for instance, who, when asked about his numerous failed attempts at creating the light bulb, as Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." He saw each setback as a stepping stone. This perspective highlights the importance of a growth mindset, where challenges are opportunities for learning and improvement. When you encounter a setback, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What's the lesson here? What can I do differently next time? This shift in thinking allows you to adapt and keep moving forward without giving up on your vision. The power duo: persistence and adaptability. Long-term success hinges on a powerful combination: persistence and adaptability. You need the grit to stick with your goals, even when progress is slow, but also the flexibility to change your approach when necessary. The art lies in knowing when to push through and when to adjust. Persistence isn't blindly forging ahead. Sometimes, the smartest move is to modify your strategy while keeping your ultimate goal in sight. For example, if your investment strategy isn't yielding expected returns, it's wise to reassess and adjust. The goal remains, but the path might need to change. Persistence means dedicating yourself to the goal, even if it requires a new route. Cultivating persistence and adaptability, a practical exercise. To put these concepts into practice, try this exercise. 1. Identify your current challenge. Think of an area in your life where you're struggling, whether it's a goal or a setback. 2. Visualize persistence. Close your eyes and imagine yourself overcoming this challenge. See yourself continuing even when things get tough, celebrating small victories, and feeling satisfied with your progress. 3. Visualize adaptability. Now, Consider potential obstacles. Imagine yourself effortlessly adapting to them, learning from mistakes, and adjusting your approach to keep moving forward. 4. Commit to action. Write down one concrete action you can take today that demonstrates both persistence and adaptability. This could be a small step toward your goal or a new way of approaching an existing challenge. Commit to taking this action. Persistence and adaptability are the bedrock of any success story. This week, focus on consistent action toward your goals while remaining open to adjusting your approach. Remember, the road to your vision has bumps, but each one is an opportunity to learn, grow, and keep going. The mindset advantage, shaping your reality. Beyond goals, confidence, persistence, and adaptability, there's a crucial element that can make or break your journey: your mindset. Your mindset is the lens through which you see the world, shaping how you approach challenges, perceive opportunities, and react to life's unexpected turns. It's not just a buzzword, it's the very foundation of your success. Fixed versus growth mindset, understanding the difference. Psychologist Carol Dweck's research highlights two distinct mindsets. Fixed mindset believes abilities, intelligence, and talents are static. People with this mindset tend to avoid challenges, give up easily, and view effort as pointless. Failure signifies a lack of inherent ability, leading them to avoid trying again. Growth mindset believes abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. Individuals with a growth mindset embrace challenges, see failures as learning opportunities, and understand that effort is key to success. They believe they can overcome obstacles and improve over time. The distinction is profound. A fixed mindset often limits potential due to fear of failure, while a growth mindset actively seeks opportunities for growth, viewing challenges as natural parts of the learning process. Shifting to a growth mindset. If you've been operating with a fixed mindset, don't worry, it's entirely possible to change. Cultivating a growth mindset isn't about magically acquiring new traits, it's about changing your perspective on your abilities, challenges, and potential. The first step is to recognize fixed mindset patterns. Ask yourself, how do I react to challenges? How do I respond to failure? How do I view effort? Once identified, challenge these patterns. For instance, when faced with difficulty, reframe, "This is too hard for me," to, "This is an opportunity to learn and grow." When you fail, instead of feeling defeated, think, "What can I learn from this? How can I improve next time?" Another powerful technique is embracing, yet. If you say, "I'm not good at this," add, "yet." "I'm not good at this yet" reinforces the idea that growth is a process, achievable with time and effort. The power of belief. How your mindset shapes your reality. Your mindset profoundly impacts how you see yourself and your future. When you believe you can succeed, you're more likely to take the necessary actions, step outside your comfort zone, and put in the effort. Conversely, if you believe you're destined to fail, you might self-sabotage or give up prematurely. Focus on self-belief. You must believe your vision is possible and that you have what it takes to achieve it. This doesn't eliminate obstacles, but it instills trust in your ability to navigate them. Positive thinking isn't blind optimism. It's fostering a mindset that encourages growth, learning, and perseverance, viewing every challenge as an opportunity and every setback as a lesson. The role of limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are deeply ingrained thoughts that hinder your potential, often stemming from past experiences, societal conditioning, or negative self-talk. Examples include, "I'm not smart enough to succeed," or "I don't have the resources." These create self-imposed boundaries. The good news is that limiting beliefs are not truths, they are just thoughts. To overcome them, first identify them. Write down any negative or self-limiting thoughts. Then, question them. Is this based on facts or a story? Where did this come from? How is this limiting me? Once examined, reframe them. If you believe you're not good enough, replace it with, "I am capable of learning and improving." If you lack resources, reframe it as, "I can find creative solutions and leverage what I have." The more you challenge these beliefs, the more you'll see yourself as capable of achieving greatness. Techniques for cultivating a positive mindset. Here are practical techniques to foster a positive, growth-oriented mindset. 1. Visualization. See your success in detail, including the process and how you overcome challenges. This creates a mental roadmap for your subconscious. 2. Affirmations. Repeat short, positive statements daily, like, I am capable of achieving my goals, or, I embrace challenges and grow from them. 3. Gratitude. Focus on what you're grateful for to shift from scarcity to abundance. Regularly writing down things you appreciate can build a positive mindset. 4. Surround yourself with positivity. Seek out people, media, books, and podcasts that uplift and inspire you. A positive environment makes maintaining a growth mindset easier. This week, focus on shifting your mindset toward growth. Practice these techniques, challenge limiting beliefs, and replace them with empowering thoughts. Your mindset is the foundation of your success. Cultivate it, and watch your beliefs transform into reality. Taking action. Turning vision into reality. While visualization and mindset are powerful, they are incomplete without action. Many people get stuck in the planning phase, envisioning possibilities but never taking concrete steps. Without action, dreams remain just that. Dreams. This is where the rubber meets the road. Action is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Breaking down your vision into actionable steps. A common reason for inaction is feeling overwhelmed by the sheer magnitude of a goal. The key is chunking, dividing your larger goals into smaller, more manageable tasks. For instance, if you want to write a book, break it down. Research for a week, outline for a week, write 500 words daily, then plan editing. Breaking down your vision makes it easier to start and less overwhelming, with each small task bringing you closer to your larger goal. Creating your action plan. Once your vision is broken down, create a detailed action plan, a roadmap outlining exactly what you need to do. Clarity is essential. The more specific your tasks, the easier it is to stay focused. For example, to launch a new product, week 1 to 2, finalize design. Week 3 to 4, create marketing materials. Week 5 to 6, build email list and pre-launch marketing. Week 7, launch product. This makes progress digestible and trackable. Without an action plan, it's easy to lose sight of bigger goals amidst daily distractions. The importance of consistency and momentum. Many fail due to inconsistent action. They start strong but lose steam. Success isn't about dramatic actions but about small, consistent actions that compound over time. Consistency is key. Even a small daily effort adds up. Momentum is undeniable. Consistent action, no matter how small, builds momentum that propels you forward. Think of pushing a boulder uphill. Initially difficult, but with each push, it gains momentum and eventually rolls on its own. The more consistently you show up, the easier it becomes to keep going. Overcoming obstacles and staying committed. Obstacles are inevitable. When you hit a roadblock, instead of viewing it as failure, ask, what can I learn from this? How can I adapt? This perspective shift views obstacles as opportunities for growth, keeping you engaged rather than frustrated. Practical exercise. Building your action plan. To help you get started. 1. Write down your goal. Clearly and specifically define your vision. 2. Break it down. List smaller, actionable steps needed to reach your goal. 3. Set deadlines. Assign realistic deadlines for each task. 4. Create your action plan. Develop a daily, weekly, or monthly plan outlining exactly what you need to do. 5. Commit to consistency. Take action every day, even for 10 to 15 minutes. Track your progress and celebrate small wins. The power of small wins. Celebrate every small win. Completing a task or making progress reinforces that you're on the right path and provides motivation. These small wins accumulate, leading to significant accomplishments. This is the power of consistency and momentum. The more you act, the more progress you make, and the closer you get to your vision. This week, create your action plan and take consistent steps toward your vision. Start small, but start now. Action is the bridge connecting your dreams to reality. Resilience and motivation. Staying committed to your vision. By now, you've set your vision, developed a growth mindset, taken action, and created a plan. Now, we turn to resilience, crucial for maintaining motivation when progress slows or setbacks arise. The path to success is rarely straight. It's filled with twists and detours. Without resilience, you might give up at the first sign of difficulty. With resilience, you embrace those bumps, knowing they are temporary detours. Resilience also helps you learn and grow from experiences. Every challenge is an opportunity to learn something new about yourself, your strategies, and your goals. A resilient mindset helps you extract valuable lessons for future preparedness. Furthermore, resilience enables you to maintain a long-term perspective. Success takes time, effort, and sustained commitment. There will be moments of slow progress, but resilience reminds you to keep going, even when things aren't moving as quickly as you'd like. The role of motivation in staying on track. Motivation is the spark that ignites your drive, the excitement that pushes you to take the first step. However, motivation comes in waves. It's strong initially but fades. When motivation fades, many people stop pursuing their goals, believing they've lost the drive. This is where resilience becomes essential. Resilience is what allows you to push through when motivation isn't there. It's the engine that keeps you going. When motivation fades, revisit your vision and the powerful reasons you started. Reconnecting with your why can reignite your purpose and help you push through inevitable slumps. Practical strategies for building resilience. Resilience is a skill you can cultivate. 1. Reframe failures. See setbacks as learning opportunities, not definitions of who you are. This is a learning opportunity, replaces, I failed. 2. Develop a growth mindset. Believe you can learn and improve. Setbacks mean you need to adjust and keep learning, not that you're incapable. 3. Focus on what you can control. In challenges, focus on your actions and mindset, letting go of external factors. Ask, what can I control in this situation? How can I move forward despite obstacles? 4. Take care of yourself. Resilience is physical and emotional. Prioritize self-care, exercise, and relaxation. A healthy body and mind better handle stress. 5. Seek support from others. Don't go it alone. Surround yourself with people who uplift, advise, and support you. 6. Celebrate your progress. Acknowledge accomplishments, no matter how small. This reinforces that you're moving forward and maintains motivation. Staying committed to your vision. Commitment is key. Your vision will evolve, and challenges will arise, but sustained commitment leads to results. In the face of setbacks, remember the journey isn't about avoiding challenges but how you respond. Do you give up, or do you rise, adapt, and move forward? Staying committed requires the resilience to weather storms, the motivation to push through tough days, and the belief that your vision is worth the effort. The road to success isn't always easy, but it's always worth it. Your call to action this week: focus on building your resilience and staying committed to your vision. View challenges as opportunities to grow. Keep going even when motivation wanes. You've got this. Consistency, the secret ingredient to long-term success. The road to achieving your dreams is long. After envisioning goals, cultivating a positive mindset, taking action, and building resilience, the final, essential element is consistency. Success doesn't happen overnight. It's the consistent effort you put forth day after day, month after month, year after year. This chapter explores the power of consistency, why it's often missing, and practical strategies to build consistent habits for long-term success. Consistency isn't glamorous or always exciting, but it's incredibly effective. Small, consistent actions add up to massive success over time. Embrace consistency and make it part of your routine to achieve amazing things. Why consistency matters in achieving your vision. Consistency is the real secret weapon. It's not bursts of motivation or occasional surges of effort. It's the daily, steady actions that lead to significant growth. Imagine filling a large container with water. A single pour won't fill it, but consistently adding a small amount each day will. The same applies to your goals. It's not about one huge leap, but consistent small steps. Consistency is the difference between a dream and a reality. With consistent action, you make real progress and get closer to your desired results. The power of daily habits to achieve your vision. To achieve your vision, build consistent daily habits that support your goals. Habits are powerful because they're automatic. Once formed, they require little thought or effort. You don't wait for motivation, you just do it. For example, a daily writing habit is the most consistent path to writing a book. Commit to 30 minutes of writing every day, and over time, it will result in a completed book. It's about carving out daily time, even when you don't feel like it. Daily habits work because they compound. Small daily efforts accumulate, leading to substantial progress. Focus on establishing consistent habits for quicker results. Creating consistent action. How to develop daily habits. How do you turn big goals into daily habits? It starts with a daily routine that supports your goals. 1. Set clear, specific goals. Clarity about your goals makes it easier to build daily habits. For example, for weight loss, a specific goal of lose 20 pounds in 6 months allows for daily actions like 30 minutes of exercise or healthier meals. 2. Start small. The key to consistency is gradual build-up. Begin with one small habit. If you want to read more, commit to 10 pages a day. Over time, you'll naturally increase it without feeling overwhelmed. 3. Set a schedule. Consistency thrives on routine. Schedule your habit at the same time every day to make it a non-negotiable part of your day. A regular schedule makes it a natural part of your life. 4. Make it enjoyable. To ensure consistency, make your habit enjoyable. The more fun you have, the more likely you are to stick with it. If your goal is health, try activities like dancing or hiking. Consistency, the secret ingredient to long-term success. Continued. Overcoming obstacles to consistency. Even with the best intentions, maintaining consistency can be challenging. Here are common obstacles and how to overcome them. Lack of motivation. As discussed, motivation ebbs and flows. When it's low, rely on discipline. Remind yourself of your why and the long-term benefits. Sometimes, simply starting, even for a few minutes, can reignite motivation. Perfectionism. Waiting for the perfect time or circumstances often leads to inaction. Remember, done is better than perfect. Consistent, imperfect action will always yield more results than waiting indefinitely for perfection. Overwhelm. Trying to do too much at once can lead to burnout. Stick to the start small principle. If a daily habit feels too big, break it down further. 10 minutes of effort is better than 0. Unexpected events. Life happens. Don't let one missed day derail your entire habit. If you miss a day, simply get back on track the next day. Don't dwell on the missed action. Focus on resuming your consistency. Lack of accountability. It's easy to let habits slide when no one is watching. Find an accountability partner, join a supportive community, or publicly declare your goals. Knowing someone else is aware of your commitments can provide a powerful push. The compounding effect of consistent action. The true magic of consistency lies in its compounding effect. Each small, consistent action might seem insignificant on its own, but over time, these actions accumulate to create remarkable progress. Think of it like saving money. A small daily deposit might not seem like much, but over years, these small amounts, combined with compound interest, can grow into a substantial sum. Your consistent efforts toward your vision work the same way. Each book read, each workout completed, each step taken toward a business goal, builds upon the last, creating a powerful momentum that propels you toward your ultimate vision. Making consistency a lifestyle. To truly harness the power of consistency, it needs to become more than just a task. It needs to become a part of who you are. Identify your triggers. What prompts your desired habit? If you want to exercise every morning, your trigger might be waking up and putting on your workout clothes immediately. Stack your habits. Link a new habit to an existing one. For example, after I brush my teeth, I will write for 15 minutes. This makes the new habit easier to remember and integrate into your routine. Track your progress. Visualizing your consistent effort can be incredibly motivating. Use a calendar, a habit tracking app, or a simple notebook to mark off each day you complete your habit. Seeing a chain of consistent days can inspire you to keep it going. Reward yourself. Acknowledge your consistent efforts. Celebrate milestones, no matter how small. Positive reinforcement helps solidify new habits. Conclusion. Your vision awaits. You've embarked on an incredible journey through these chapters. Defining your vision, building confidence, cultivating a growth mindset, embracing persistence and adaptability, taking action, developing resilience, and now, mastering consistency. Your vision isn't just a dream, it's a future waiting to be built. It requires inner work, shifting your beliefs and cultivating empowering thoughts, and outer work, taking consistent, purposeful action. The road won't always be easy, but you now have the tools and understanding to navigate it. Remember, every great achievement is the result of consistent, often unglamorous, effort. Don't underestimate the power of showing up day after day, making those small, deliberate choices that move you closer to your goals. Your call to action this week is to integrate consistency into your daily life. Choose one key habit that aligns with your vision and commit to practicing it every single day, no matter what. Witness firsthand the transformative power of consistent action. The power to shape your reality lies within you. Believe it, visualize it, take consistent action, and watch your vision unfold. What's one consistent action you can commit to starting today to move closer to your vision?